I'm sure that, like most of you, as I travel around the state, I'm constantly amazed at the lengths some people will go to supposedly enjoy nature, but at the same time scar its beauty with their trash. But our final report is the kind of story I love to share with you. It's all about a lot of people getting together to keep our state looking its best. The Crooked River Gorge is known for its breathtaking scenery. Stark, majestic cliffs overlooking a river of exceptional purity. It's a remote wilderness where a person can experience nature in its most unspoiled state.
It's an incredible river.
James Sipple of the BLM has a special feeling for this area.
If you run across something pristine, you feel like you're the first one there. You're the original explorer. That's what the West is about. You're enjoying nature, and suddenly you come upon a trash pile. It's not a good feeling.
For years, a few people have turned vast parts of this pristine wilderness into an unsightly trash heap.
Out of sight, out of mind. If it's not in their front yard or backyard, then they don't have to worry about it.
It starts with a desire to save a few bucks, or a few minutes of time, or a little extra effort. And it's all over the Crooked River Gorge, 90% of which is public land. And thanks to the total disregard of a few people, it's a big problem for everyone.
It's our mess. It's on public land, so it belongs to you and me and all the other taxpayers.
But Sipple figured out a way to do something about the trash without costing taxpayers a lot of money. Today, after months of hard work, Sipple will see all of his efforts rewarded. Working with the Bureau of Land Management, the Forest Service, and state and county agencies, Sipple organized a cleanup comprised almost entirely of volunteers. In early May, more than 150 volunteers began a cleanup that took 2 months and over 1,300 hours of hard work.
The volunteers either hiked in for several miles or actually climbed in.
In some cases, the volunteers rappelled down the cliffs. Then the real work began. At the site, they would collect the trash and bag it.
They came out here and they put their backs into it. They gave their all. They all had their stories to tell at the end of it on what they found. The particular oddball item from anywhere from an insole, orthopedic insole, to an old license plate or toy soldiers. They all had some strange piece of trash they found. It became a scavenger hunt. And the overall attitude was really positive. When you're talking from 500 to 1,500 pounds of trash, you're not looking at anything that can be carried down your back very easy.
Cable up.
Some of the garbage was lifted out with a crane. The rest was left to be picked up later.
And that's where the helicopters come in, is they can fly it out.
In a money-saving move, the BLM Helitack crew organized a training mission to coincide with the trash pickup. Helitack crews are normally responsible for setting up the initial fire bases and bringing in equipment and supplies used to fight wildfires. Chris Heiss is foreman.
We could either be doing training and just slinging gear around, or we could be doing something worthwhile, and we thought this would be a worthwhile project. The main goal for today, giving the rookie experience in doing sling loads and load preparation, working around the aircraft prior to getting in a wildfire situation where they're familiar and comfortable with the aircraft. Here's the heli base. That's where we're at right now. This is Site G.
Following a briefing, trainees were paired up with experienced Helitack personnel and sent to 7 different trash sites.
Base, helicopter 19 Whiskey. 19 Whiskey is just out of the canyon here at Spot Juliet.
Contact was inbound to Helibase, and we have made contact with Site Bravo.
We're ready to pick these slings out of here.
Man, how do they get this stuff in here? Maybe they force pack it in or something.
Each site posed its own challenge for the crews.
You know, we're kind of aerial garbage men. You ever thought of that? Some of this stuff.
Stuff like that's probably pretty necessary down here.
Once the trash was rigged, a chopper would fly in, the groundsman would attach a line, and the pilot would pick up the sling, fly it to a waiting truck, then deposit the load and back, where it was hauled to a landfill. A real test of precision flying that was repeated a number of times, with many variations during the day.
We've got 18,000 pounds in trash bags. When you throw in all the vehicles, appliances, a dumpster, who's counting? Maybe 50,000 pounds.
It was a long, hot day.
Is everybody here?
Yeah. Where were you at? I was on the ground.
Gotta gather around.
Oh.
If this was the first day at a helibase, this would have been like one of the best days ever. Because they typically don't go this good. So, I mean, you guys did a great job. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to clean this area up. People will see the effort that it takes to remove the trash, and we'll take care of it.
This area no longer has the incentive to dump. There's no longer an excuse for anybody to come out here and throw their trash on the ground.
You really have to appreciate people like Jim, who see a problem, then come up with a solution that not only works, but saves taxpayers dollars too. We couldn't end on a better story than that, except to remind